Okay, here I'm doing a video to show you how to do this cap right here when you want to run a return. Let's see. Okay, see the R mark? That's going to be your return. That's going to be your feed. That's how I did it right there. Don't forget the neoprene washers right here. I use two. I have one up here. I have one on the bottom in there. And I was going to say, if you start exactly and you drill right here, like kind of where it's already, you know, marked from the factory, you're going to have to grind this nut down. See how I ground it? Like I flattened this right here because it was round a little bit to get it to fit. Give it some clearance. Don't do it too much or it'll go through. And then you can see how I ground the nut all the way around, and then I cut it across and then cut it across down here. You're gonna have to do that. There's no way around it. This right here, I had to do the same thing. This thing, I mean, it doesn't really require any tools, because what I did right here is I just stuck a screwdriver right in here and then turned the top to lock it in place, and it's on there tight as hell. This right here isn't going to be a problem to lock it down, because I can. It doesn't take much to tighten these things down, not much at all. Okay, yeah, just basically like that. When I tighten everything down. You can get this off of eBay. I think it was like $4 or $5, but yeah, this is gonna be which one is this? I think it's 3/8. Yeah, I think this is 3/8. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, that's how that's gonna go down. Okay, there's that. I'm gonna show you another one that I have that's broken. See, I busted out the top here. There's actually a factory fuel filter inside here. You don't have to run a fuel filter because it already has one inside there. I'm running an extra one just in case, but that's how it goes. And then I will mention right here. This is where you're gonna drill at, like right. Try to get it better. And then these are very expensive. I think I paid $30 for this because I do some gunsmithing, and this right here is a carbide mill. It's flat on the end, and down here it's raised. It's not flat, so you're gonna have to stick this carbide mill in here. I have a drill press, and I'm still having a hard time. You can try using just a hand drill, and then I just slightly sanded this down flat. But yeah, these raised areas right here, you're gonna have to use a mill, because on the neoprene washer I put a little bit of Honda Bond around here to seal it on both sides. So I Honda Bond here, and it's gonna be flat. If it's not flat, you probably won't be able to seal it. So I used a mill to get in there and just flatten everything out. I mean, a lot of things, if you want to do things right, you're gonna have to spend a little money. So luckily I had that drill bit. Otherwise, you can rent them from Harbor Freight and then just take it back after you're done. It's plastic, it ain't gonna dull anything. But yeah, this one right here had a crack and it was leaking, so it was just my extra one, and I wanted to see what was in here. And then when I busted it open, I was like, okay, there's a factory non-removable fuel filter in there. Cool. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. You're gonna have to plug this right here, because this is connected to this, and that's where all the pressure's you're gonna lose pressure if you don't plug that. So that's gonna have to be plugged. Back to this. Yeah, that's what's gonna look like. This comes off. This will be connected to my still braided line right here, but I probably won't run still braided line because it's gonna go to the factory line. So it's just gonna be fuel injection hose basically connected to the factory fuel line, which would be, it's a little complex, but this right here is going to go from 3/8 to a 3/8 barb that that's down to a 5/16 and then 5/16 to my factory fuel line. But I'll make another video. This is basically how you do the top of the fuel cap, and then on the next video I'll do the hanger, which is the bottom part. Thanks.